started in 2020, had a vision we believed. From the ground up, now they finally see. We were speaking truth, they ain't wanna hear it then. Now the whole world tuned in, let it spin again. We ain't chased away, we just made our own. Every word we say, yeah, it come from home. Had to stand tall, had to hold our ground. Turned pain into power when we made that sound. Yeah, we did it for the ones they overlooked. Every voice silenced, every dream they took. Now we rise, yeah, we speak it loud. For the culture, for the people, make them proud. Unbossed, yeah, we stand on truth. From exit 42, yeah, we speak for you. Deerfield Beach, where it all began. Now we lift the whole black community again. Unbossed, can't break our soul. Every story told, yeah, we take control. Adam, yeah, you know the name.
That's not new. Yeah, this goes on. Go, let y'all listen to it. And then we're going to come back in.
Had to change the narrative, rewrite the script. From the struggle to the light, yeah, we never slip. Every episode, yeah, it came with fire. Speak life to the people, take them higher and higher. We ain't never sell out for $1 Kept it real every time. Put our hearts in every line. Now they listen close when we hit that mic. Cause they know it's truth every time we strike. Yeah, it's bigger than a podcast now. It's a movement, yeah, we show them how. From the city to the world, let it echo loud. We the voice of the ones.
Come on in the room, everybody.
Yeah, we stand on truth.
It's the Pop-Up Podcast. Come on in the room. Let's chop it up. 754-227-1986. We'll let y'all vibe to our new jazz intro song. All right. Oh, Lord, just a little bit, and we'll have to let y'all listen to those words.
That's a beautiful song there that was put together.
That was made for us by Deerfield Beach's own Derek McKeever.
Yes. Thank you, Derek.
Everybody knows Derek McKeever. He is right here from Deerfield Beach, and Derek made that song for us. So
that is a very beautiful song he made.
Thank you.
Me.
Thank you.
Thank you,
Derek, for that intro song. We really appreciate it. He hit me up in the inbox and I said, hey man, could you drop us a intro song? He said, what you want, D? And I said, just make it a little jazzy. So within minutes, he sent me that intro song and we love it.
Oh yeah.
So Deerfield Beach's own Derek McKeever. What was Derek's nickname? Was it Fast Break? He used to break dance back in the day with Frankie Battle and Merv. He was a DJ. He was bad, man. And now he's dropping beats. He's writing books and everything. We're gonna get Derek on
we're gonna have him
podcast. But thank you, man, for dropping us that.
We appreciate that. Much love, brother.
A nice intro song. We're gonna have an intro video coming up for you all real soon, and we're gonna add that music to it. So before we come on the air, you'll see a nice little intro video with the music, that nice little jazzy intro song. So you all can enjoy it. So meantime, this is a pop-up podcast. We're not gonna be on here long. We was just on with Mr. Willie James McDonald Sr. He was the father of Junebug. Willie James Junebug McDonald, who was killed in 1980, April 3rd, 1980, in Deerfield Beach by a former Deerfield Beach police officer, Douglas R. Williams, who was acquitted. He was acquitted of all charges by an all-white jury in Broward County And he went on to join the Coral Springs Police Department, and he ended up retiring from the Coral Springs Police Department. And I think he's now retired. He did follow us. If that's him, he followed us on our podcast the other day. I think it was yesterday.
Monday. Yesterday. Yeah, it was yesterday. Yeah. When I started dropping all those documents.
Yeah, we had a Douglas Williams with no on this page there, and then no information. It just says Douglas Williams. So we believe that's him. But if it is him, Mr. Williams, welcome to the Adams Brothers podcast.
And keep watching.
I'll keep on watching, man. That particular podcast just happened to involve you and some past history here in Deerfield Beach, since they are planning on going back to the Deerfield Beach Police Department. And we don't want history to repeat itself here in Deerfield Beach. Bad history. So we put up some documents from the state's attorney's office, the city of Deerfield Beach. These are all public records, not something somebody made up or anything. These are all public records. So we put them up for the people who's been calling and texting and emailing us and leaving messages in our inbox about who Junebug was. They've heard about it, but they didn't really know who Junebug was. So we invited his father and his two first cousins, Darwin Brooks and Stephon Bell. Who, they were very close with him. The dude on the left looks tall. Is he like 5'10"? I don't know who that is. I'm
5'11", so I don't know who the dude to the left of you, whatever you're looking at.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't know who they're talking about.
No. Good evening, Venus.
Hopefully you're not a chat bot, because if you are a chat bot, you will get blocked. So, anyways, we're back to we had the family of Willie James Junebug McDonald here on the
my podcast. True Crime Podcast.
Look. Yeah, that's a chat bot. Stack your mama. So, anyways, that was a chat bot coming in, leaving smart comments. They come in every time we go live, and they leave hello. They put hello real quick and then put hey ho. They put all kind of crazy stuff in there. But anyways, back to what we said. I just banned.
We're gonna have a call in a few minutes.
Anyways, we just had the family of Willie James Jr. Junebug McDonald on, and we had a good discussion. They had some audio problems, but we got it done.
We survived it.
We got it done, and hopefully we educated the people here that watches our podcast and follows us. We educated them on Junebug, who Junebug was, and
we humanized him.
Finally. Right. Because I was 12 years old when it happened. I remember it.
Yeah. Now I was 14.
Yeah, I was 12. I was in like the 6th grade, 6th or 7th grade at Deerfield.
I was 8
Middle.
going to the 9th.
Yeah. So I remember it very, very clearly. We all went out to the park out there when it happened. So thanks for the shout out, guys.
That's Derek.
Oh, that's Derek.
Yeah.
Hey, Derek.
We appreciate what you did.
We appreciate you, man.
And we're going to have you on. I didn't forget about you because I had told Daryl, but we didn't forget about you, Derek. We're going to have you on to promote your books, whatever you want to do. Yeah.
And his beats, man. He dropped a
whatever,
nice
whatever
beat, man.
Yep. You give us a time. You got both of our contact information. You give us a time and a date, and we'll get you on and whenever it's possible. But go back, finish what you're saying, Daryl.
So anyways, we had them on. They told their stories, and we asked some questions, and
they felt relieved too. You could see that.
Mr. McDonald said this is the first time that he's ever talked about did an interview and talked about his son. This been Friday be 46 years.
Yeah.
This man is 85. Mr. McDonald is 85 years old, young right now, and he said he's never interviewed or talked about his
hey Vanetta.
His cousin Vanetta up there in Michigan. Hey, cousin.
In Michigan. Yeah.
We love you, cousin. And this is the first time he's ever, done an interview, and he did a good job. He's man is 85 years young. He's still working. So
his memory is still good.
Still there. Thank you, Mr. McDonald, for joining us on our podcast. So.
Thank my classmates Stephon Bell and Darwin Brooks. Yeah. Uh-huh. I knew Darwin ever since me and Darwin. Darwin was my very first best friend growing up. When his grandmother, Miss
we just called her name, Miss
Bessie Brooks. When Miss Bessie Brooks had her diner over in Nixon's Plaza over there. Yeah. Miss Bessie used to let Darwin come over there, and Darwin would play over there in the yard with me.
Right down the street.
Yeah, right to the north of us. So Darwin would come over there and play. So I knew Darwin ever since Head Start out. All of us that went to the school out across from the Tigner Center back in the days. I knew Darwin ever since then. Ever since then. So he always been a friend and everything to me. Him and Stephon. I love both of those brothers.
So they did a good job on the interview. We gotta reach out to them and thank them for coming on and everything. But Tyrone Hills was with Junebug that day. So we didn't get a chance to reach out to Tyrone because we had, Mr. McDonald and Stephon and Darwin on. So Tyrone is going to call in. We're going to give him about 5 minutes. We're not going to be on here long because I done been up since 5 o'clock this morning, and I'm not going to be on here long. I have some things to do later on tonight. So, Tyrone Hills, if you're out there watching, my brother, call in. We're going to give you about 5 minutes to tell your story, and then we're going to move on to a couple of more things, some news. Tyrone is calling in right now. Let's see here. It always does that on the first call. Ty, hang up. I'm going to call you right back, man. It always does that on the first call. I don't even see his name in there. Contact. Oh, there it is. Oh. Now, let me call Tyrone back.
We're calling you right back, Ty. Hang on. We definitely want to hear your stories. We was having all kind of audios. It's like always, man.
I just had everything. Give me a second there, Tyrone. Give me a second.
But yeah, we had a good interview just now with the family of Willie James McDonald. We had Mr. Willie James, C. Daddy Sr. We had him on, and we had Stephon Bell and Darwin Brooks there, Junebug cousins. As Stephon said, that Junebug has stayed with them for some months, for a while, and he always inspired him. And Darwin talked about, Stephon talked about how Junebug inspired him when he was in the military, when he felt some kind of way that he thought about Junebug. And Darwin said the same thing, that he wanted to be a better football player, a better everything. How Junebug had inspired him.
I'll bring Tyrone in here. He's answering. Let me see. Is he on Bluetooth? We're trying to get you on here, Ty. Go ahead and talk to him. Oh. I still can't hear him on now. Go ahead and talk to him. Man.
Yeah, and we were just and just summarizing what some of what they said on the podcast, and we were talking about Junebug as again. Darwin said he inspired him when he was out there on that football field. Every time Darwin said he thought about him, and that made him play better. Both of them, Darwin and Stephon, were beasts at Deerfield Beach High. It was a class of 84. All three of us was the class of 84. But anybody out there at Deerfield know they had some hell of a teams out there from the 70s, from around 77 all the way up until 80, 84. I mean, you could not beat those teams back in those days. We should have had a state champ out of those teams back in the day, especially when Bull Scott played on there around 79. And they played Merritt Island. We had some good football teams, but yeah, they were just talking about how he inspired them. Junebug had inspired them to do better as men, and yeah.
I don't know what's going on with the phone line here tonight. I can hear. Let's see here. Oh, here we go.
From Tyrone Hills. To accept, press 1.
All right.
Send a voicemail, press.
All right, Ty, that was my fault, man. I had the volume down over here, man. Sorry about that. Welcome, Tyrone Hills, to the podcast, brother.
Hey, man, how you fellas doing?
We doing good, man. We wish we'd have been able to integrate you in, but we were trying. Yeah. That's what took us so long, and we were trying to integrate different things, and they were having audio and problems at first, so.
But you were there. You watched the podcast.
Yeah, but we got you on now. We want you to tell your story.
Tell the viewers out there your last memory of Junebug, the day that he got killed. Start from that morning and tell us your last interaction and with Junebug on that day, April the 3rd, 1980.
Okay. Yeah, all right, man. That day that was our last ride together, and when I
turn your volume all the way down, Ty. If you got your volume up, if anybody is listening next to you or. You got to turn your volume all the way down because we can hear the echo. I know you want to hear yourself, but you got to turn your volume all the way down. You. Yeah.
What about is
we
cool
can hear
now?
you?
Yeah, we can hear you. Go ahead.
Okay. All right.
But start.
All right. Yeah, man. That morning there, like I said, that was that day that was our last ride together, man. I got up that morning, man, and I went up there to the Downstairs gas station. It was raining. It was raining that morning. Matter of fact, it rained all day that day. Mm-hmm. But it had breaks in it. You know what I'm saying? And I went up there to gas up, and him and VC Van Portier, they was up there. And I came up and got out, spoke. We dapped, and he said, "Man, what you doing?" I said, "I got to go and put a shock on my car because one of them was busted." He said, "Well, can you take us out to Winmore Village and Coconut Creek, go pick up our check?" I said, "Yeah, okay, no problem." And so after I gassed up, we got in the car and we went to Pompano. Went out there to his job. He went in, him and Van, he went in and got the check, came back out. And so we came back. We went, matter of fact, we stopped in Collier City. They cashed their chicks there. And, he bought a case of beer and VC bought a case of beer. And from there, we went over in Carver's home. And I guess y'all know
oh, yeah.
From that, is it okay to say?
Yeah.
Whatever you want to
say.
Is
it okay to say?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. Well, so back in the day, they was, over in Carver's home, man, they sold 4 finger ounces for $20, and that's a lot of weed. And so between him and VC, that was a lot of weed for all three of us. So, but anyway, after we did that, we rode around, man, for a good while, listening to music and getting our head blowed up. And so I said, okay, man, what y'all finna do? I said, cause I got to go fix my car. I got to go put the shock on my car. He said, man, Jumbo said, yeah, man, drop us off at the park. I said, okay, no problem. So we get back to Deerfield. I dropped them off at West Side, let them out. You know, you come in the entrance, come down about the bathroom and stuff. They got out right there. And the guys, they was over there, they was gambling. So they got out and that's where they went. And I left. I went back down over there on 4th Street. Up on there had the big banyan tree there. You know, that's where a lot of guys who play horseshoes and, you know, go up on there and chill and fix the cars and stuff. So that's what I did. And man, it wasn't 30 minutes. I heard a gunshot.
Mm-hmm.
I said, dog, I wonder who's gonna got shot out to the park. I said, he's shooting out to the park. And so no longer right after that, man, it started raining. It started pouring down. Police is coming down 3rd Avenue, Martin Luther King. They going into the park. I said, dog, I wonder what done happened. So after I got the shark on the car, so I drove out, you know, went down that way to see what, man, it was an uproar. A lot of people, man, it was an uproar, man. People just running. The police is out there and they're trying to disperse everybody. But I can't remember who it was, but I asked, you know, what had happened. They said, man, they just killed Junebug. I said, what? They just killed Bug. I said, no, man. I said, man, I just dropped them people out him and BC off not too long ago. And that what had transpired, man, that, you know, that I couldn't believe it because I was just with him. And that was my best friend, man. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. My best friend. And I took that real hard. I took it personal, and I was upset about what had happened and didn't know why he got killed. Why was he shot? What he did. You know? Yeah. But as time went by, you know, you hear a lot of stories. And so I couldn't take it, bro. I couldn't take it, man. Because I'm looking at his picture now, man, and he was, man, the cat, he was a good dude. He was a protector. I didn't care. He would give you the shirt off his back. He was a good cat, man. He had just started working, had his baby, and he asked me, he said, Todd, man, you know, I want you to be the goddaddy. I don't know what I'm going to have, but would you be the goddaddy? I said, yeah, man, no problem. It ended up, you know, he had a girl, Evanette. He had a daughter from Evanette. Mm-hmm. And Pa, if you were to see her now and look, you know, I haven't seen her in years, but I know when Evanette had her, she had a head full of curly hair, curly black thick hair, head full of hair. And was the prettiest baby, and she's still pretty. Yeah. She looked just like her daddy, man. She looked just like Bug. Looked just like Bug, man.
Yeah.
And you know, that's basically, man, that's my story, man. And every April 3rd, which is my birthday, I always think about Bug. Not that I don't think about him, but that particular day.
Right. He got killed on your birthday, huh?
He got killed on my birthday.
Wow, man, that had to be devastating on my birthday, man, for so many years, you know. Yeah, and you know, for the matter of fact, you know that's why, you know, they got the beer and the weed and stuff. You know, I said, man, you know, my birthday. Oh man, we're gonna celebrate the birthday. And B said, you know, yeah, Ty, we got you. Don't worry about it. We got you. I was okay, no problem. You know, just like, you know, a few hours we was together, man. I mean, he's here and then he's gone. Yeah. Just that quick, man.
That's how fragile life is.
Just that quick, man.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, it still hurt today, man.
Yeah.
Because he's not here.
Right.
He's not here, man.
And he should be here.
And I wish he was here. Yeah. And I wish he was still could have been living to watch his daughter grow, because he hadn't changed his life.
Right.
He hadn't changed his life.
That's what Darwin and Stefan and Mr. McDonald said.
They just said
same thing.
Yeah, you were watching, yeah.
Yep.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, he changed his life, man. Tremendously. Because Junebug was hard-headed. He was hard-headed, boy. He didn't care how big. You could have been 7 foot, 600 pounds. You stood up in the paint with him, and if you said anything out the way he didn't like, and you want to fade, you would get one because I ain't never seen that man run from nail fight.
Right.
Nail fight.
How tall was Junebug? How tall was he? I know he was tall, but if from your best recollection, how tall was he?
Junebug had to be. He had to be. I'm 6'2". Junebug had to be at least 6'5", 6'6". Junebug was tall, man.
Yeah.
He was tall.
I can still see him with them flats right now in his head. How he walked, that walk that he had, running full court out there at the park, wrestling.
Yeah.
He was always challenging someone to wrestle out there to the park. That's my memories of him.
Playing out there on that basketball court,
running full court.
Two little bathrooms were, and then you had the little green stands up there where everybody used to sit on. Next to the bathrooms there?
The bench, the benches. The bleachers. Yeah, man.
Yeah, we remember that day, man. I was about 12, man. I ended up out there at the park myself, but man, it was a sad day. People were crying, and a lot of people were angry, and man, they were throwing rocks, and man, they wanted to go out there to Natura and take out the revenge on
anyone they saw.
Anyone that they saw out in Natura, and they were on the front street up there, man, throwing rocks. It was a bad time.
Yeah, man.
It was a
bad time. The police was all over the place that night. They couldn't keep up. They couldn't because I don't even think, Tyrone, that they understood the anger from this community, and I don't think they ever saw it. And they better be glad that it was people like Miss Portier and others, Reverend Dukes, and a whole lot of other people here at that time, that Reverend Jackson and a lot of people that I can remember that calmed the people down at that time.
Joe Baldwin too.
It could have gotten out of hand that night.
It could have. Man,
that was a totally different time.
White guys came through that park, man. They got, oh my God, they got damn near. You hear me?
Yeah. Oh, we saw it. We saw it on the front street. We saw it. We saw it getting pulled out of cars. That's why I say it could have gotten worse than what it was, and that's why I don't think the people again don't understand, Ty, of how significant that was when you kill someone like that and then you get acquitted about six months later. And it takes the jury 1 hour and 30 minutes to acquit that person. And he hugs his attorney, Bogenschet, and he walks out of there and he gets another job a year late, not even a year later, in Coral Springs, 1981, and he works there till 2009 and retires there. How could you even hire someone that just killed a man like that? I mean, what was the standards to be a police in Coral Springs at that time? Because it sure wasn't much to hire him. I mean,
okay.
Well,
I'm quite sure they heard about the murder.
Yeah, not he had gotten acquitted, so
in Deerfield.
He hadn't done anything wrong because
he was a liability, though. Today he would be. He was a liability. He was a liability. So for them, but we know how Coral Springs was back in those days too. Now it wasn't too much different from Deerfield Beach. But I wanted to say one thing before we let you go, Tyrone. If you saw Douglas Williams today, what would you say to him?
Wayne, I will pull up a chair and have him to pull up a chair, and we'll be face to face. And I will look that man in his eye and ask him, what was his apparent reason to kill my friend after you already had him on the ground, face down, and cuffed? Why would you kill him? Why would you shoot him? Why? I mean, you was that angry?
Yeah.
And I heard, what I'm saying, what they were saying about the school thing. About the basketball. He beat him out in basketball into position. And, I mean, he slammed him a couple of times up at the gas station. I mean, come on, man. Yeah. That doesn't make any sense, because that shows me that you by you being a police officer, you had no remorse for human life. to take a man's life, a young man at that. That man had just started living. That man was number 20 years old.
Yeah.
And that's where the distrust started.
2 years, a few months older than me.
Right.
And that's where the distrust started, Tyrone, between the police and most black people here in Deerfield Beach. And I don't think today that it has gotten a whole lot better. It has gotten better through the passage of time and different programs, but a lot of people still have resentment from actions of the past and of the sins of the city.
Exactly.
And they're talking about going back to the Deerfield Beach Police Department, and
that's a done deal.
We got to make sure that they don't bring those brown uniforms back, because it's a lot of racist history, past history attached to those brown uniforms, A
lot of bad memories.
And people see those brown uniforms come back here, the first thing they go to having flashbacks of Junebug, So we're trying to make sure, that these elected officials up there, from the mayor on down to the city manager, understand, what pain those brown uniforms cause to black and white people, brown people, everybody.
Oh, yeah, man.
They were nasty to everybody, but mostly black people, So
everybody.
We're not going to let them ever forget it. We all know here, we grew up here, and we remember the shooting. So it's our job to let these elected officials know that when they go back to the Deerfield Beach Police Department, that we're not going to tolerate lack of accountability here. We want accountability.
Exactly.
We want it to. We will accept nothing less here.
Yeah, and most of them that sit up there now wasn't even here. No. So, I mean, I don't know when they even probably heard about the story. Probably here, or maybe someone else might have told them. But I mean, I think they don't know.
I think, you know what? You're right about that, because I remember Ben Presley.
He was there.
I remember him.
He was here. Yeah, Ben was here. Ben was here. Ben was on the force. Yeah, he was on the fire department force. But the rest of them that sit up there right now, they wasn't here to know about what we experienced. So it's easy for them to come back here and say, let's throw a police department together.
Well,
instead of knowing where we came from.
We didn't have anything to do with it. Don't hold us responsible for what some the prior commissioners and colleagues did. We're not holding you responsible. We just reminding you of the past, and we're not going to ever let you forget it. Not on this podcast.
Exactly, because, they should get the public's opinion anyway. People like us done been around, been here for so long, and know what went on in Deerfield and what's still going on in Deerfield. They need to just listen, man. Listen to the taxpayers.
Well, they got
because Go ahead.
They got a meeting coming up on April the 16th, I believe, at the Johnny Tigner Center. It's going to be the first of a series of meetings on public safety and bringing back the Deerfield Beach Police Department and the transparency. They're supposed to talk about numbers and how much it's going to cost. So we need everybody from Deerfield that was here back then and that's living here now, even if you weren't here. We need them to show up and tell them what we expect, what our expectations are, and what we're not going to tolerate. All this, this lack of accountability. We want accountability here,
right?
And we want, and we will we will accept nothing less here. We want the best police officers in the country, educated. I believe now they want you to have college education now. At least 2 years of college to be a police officer. And for a lot of black people here, most of our kids went on to college, got degrees right now, So if you qualify, go up there and be a part of this new police department, and don't tolerate a wrongdoing. If you see something, speak out about it,
Yeah, you got to, man, because if not, they're gonna keep on getting away with it, man.
Yeah.
Because
and that's not what
it's time for us to make a stand, the community, to go up to that city hall or wherever they have, the city hall or the Johnny Tigner Center, and they got to hear our voice, man. They got to understand, because we live in that community, there.
Yeah.
And this is what we need. We need some good police officers in this area, in our community. We don't just don't go hire, Tom, Dick, and Harry, man.
Mm-hmm.
Hire some police that have compassion, don't have compassion with the residents in the community. You understand what I'm saying? Because you working in a community and you got to get to know people, man.
Right.
You got to get to know them.
Got to get out the car. Got to get out that AC and get out and talk and walk to the people. Right. Because we keep.
It's just like when Mr. Howard and when they was doing what they do, they come up there on the front street, park their car, get out. And socialize.
Right.
Yeah. Track
walk
down
that whole street from Tiffany.
Yep.
All the way down to Auberjohn Building.
Community policing. That's what that's called. Getting out to know developing a rapport with the people that live here. I don't care what side of town you're gonna be on. They need to get that ought to be a part of their shift to get out for at least half an hour to an hour and walk a couple blocks, and get to know people and walk in and out of these coffee shops and businesses and get to know the people,
Well, that was for the people who were advocating for them going back to their own department. That's what they were saying. Let's see if those same people keep that same energy that they were saying that, we'll know them. Well, I want to see all of them keep that same energy to make sure that the cops that they hire are doing that. Get out the car, get to know each other, get to know the kids. Yeah. Don't just get out and ride by them and roll your eyes at them. I mean, what good? That's not going to do no good.
No.
And that is not going to be acceptable here.
No, man, because hey, man, these young cats nowadays, man, they cut from a different cloth.
Yes, they are.
And hey, man, whatever them people they want to do, they going to match. They can match weapons, whatever they got. Because whatever the weapons the police got, guess what? It's just as many of them on the street.
That's right. Any final words before we let you go, Ty? Any final words before we wrap it up here?
Hey, man. Everybody, man, just pray for one another and each other because we living in the last days, man. And you see what this president we got. He ain't doing nothing but. Hey, man, we got to get together, man. We got to get together and keep it together.
Yes,
yes, we do, man. Well said,
Tyrone. That's what we got to do, man. Yeah, that's what we got to do.
We appreciate you calling in.
Appreciate you calling in, Ty.
Anytime, you're welcome to call in.
You're always welcome to call in on the podcast,
hey, man,
my brother.
Hey, no problem, man. Y'all, hey, man, I'm here to support anytime, any day of the week, bro. You got me.
All right,
Thank you, my brother.
All right, man. Y'all brothers be blessed, man. Y'all have a wonderful evening and go get you something to eat and get your glass of wine or whatever you need to do, man.
and happy Easter to you, man.
Happy Easter to you.
That's what I meant to tell the McDonald family too. I meant to tell them that.
Yeah, man. I'm gonna try to have me a birthday that I can remember this guy, man. You know what I'm saying? And matter of fact, I'm gonna try to go by Pee Wee and Almanac. And where I can see Pie. I haven't seen Pie in years, man. I'd love to see her now.
She be over there all the time, man. So you can pull up on her.
Yeah. All right, man. Y'all be good, man. Y'all take it easy.
You too, Ty. God bless you.
All
right. We were talking to Mr. Tyrone Hills, a longtime Deerfield Beach resident, born and raised right here in Deerfield Beach. So thank you, Tyrone Hills, for calling in to our podcast. We really appreciate you calling in, gonna shout out some people. Same praying moment. Cornelius Riley, Officer Riley. What's up, Cornelius? Cousin Doe Sutton, Pamela Graham, Venus Murphy, Joseph M. Edwards Jr. Hey, Joseph. Hey, say hello to your parents. Who else? Susan Page. Hey, Susan. Sparkle Edwards, Kelly Mitchell, Matt Pelletier. Hey, Matt. Nakenya Robinson. Hey, Pastor Robinson down there at Pompano Beach. And Tony Get Sensational Saying, what's up there, my brother? How you doing,
Murphy,
man?
Vernetta
Hayes, our cousin Vernetta, watching online from Michigan up there.
Happy Easter to everyone in the chat. I want to say that.
Each and every
happy Passover, everything.
One of you. So we're gonna take Junebug down here. We're gonna put up a couple more. Let me take this one here down here. Remove him from the studio. And let's start here with our church member. Her son me go back here. I'm gonna go back here right quickly. Let's go here with Lil Fred. Our condolences goes out to the family of Fred Tigner and Tanisha Baisden Tigner. Yeah. They lost their son. He was about 5 years old. Beautiful little kid, man. Didn't even get a chance to live his life, man. He had epilepsy, and he had an acute case. I won't even say case. He had a real bad case of epilepsy, and he ended up passing away from that. And he was 5 years old, and nice young man. He used to come into church with him on Sundays, and his dad would give me and my brother Wayne dap, and
come by the booth.
The baby would dap us up too, and he's just a beautiful little family, beautiful young man. 5 years old. He passed away, and I know Fred and his mom Tanisha, they have to be crushed right now, because I mean, losing a little precious little boy just like that,
and Miss Patricia Lane and Mr. Calvin
Lane,
brother Calvin Lane, condolences out to the whole family,
the uncle. Members. Man, that's got to be tough, man. So our condolences goes out to Lil Fred,
the Baisden Tigner family.
The Baisden Tigner family. I can't. So I gotta figure out. I can't even read the chat. I want to read it. Read it off. You got it on your phone.
Which one?
That the celebration of life.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I can't really see it either.
Yeah. If you could read it off from your phone, now. I got it on my phone. I'll read it because I have it here. Okay, it's a better picture of it right here. So, celebrating the life of Master Fred Robert Otis Tigner III, November 15th, 2021, and his sunset was March the 21st, 2026. And Lil Fred passed away. His final play date, funeral service is April 4th. 2026. The viewing is going to be from 9 a.m. to 11 a.m. The service is going to be at 10 a.m. at Cathedral Church of God, 365 South Dixie Highway in Deerfield Beach. Then it goes on to say free time is a public visitation, April the 3rd, which is going to be Friday, 5 p.m. until 8 p.m. at Greater Bethel AME. That's our church on North Deerfield Avenue, like going up to the waterfront, 370 North Deerfield Avenue, Deerfield Beach, Florida, 33441. And nap time is going to be at Memorial Cemetery and Deerfield Beach. His final resting place is going to be at the Memorial Cemetery in Deerfield Beach.
Colors are blue, navy blue.
Colors are blue.
They will be wearing navy blue, bluey colors.
And the family is requesting. Now, this is important, everyone. In lieu of flowers and donations, donations may be made to the Epilepsy Foundation of Florida. They are asking anyone, I don't care who you are, if you're out there watching this podcast live right now, and even if you go back and watch the playback, and in lieu of flowers, the family is requesting that you make a donation to the Epilepsy Foundation of Florida. Epilepsy Foundation of Florida. This young king succumbed to epilepsy, and he's gonna have his funeral this week.
Got some more details.
Go ahead.
Okay, and also on Friday, April 3rd, 2026, after the wake of young Fred Robert Otis Tigner III, there will be a fish fry at 370 Northwest 4th Place, Mr. and Miss Lane's place, 370 Northwest 4th Place, Deerfield Beach, Florida, 33441. And on Saturday, April 4th, 2026, the lineup will be at the Hampton Inn, 660 West Hillsborough Boulevard, Deerfield Beach. And it says here, if you're not going to be to the church, plan to meet at the Hampton Inn. Be there by 9 a.m. So I just wanted to give that information. They also have shirts. If people want shirts, you can contact. I don't know who you would contact for the shirts, but I just wanted to share that other information with the public out there right now.
So again, our condolences goes out to Lil Fred,
Lane, Baisden, Tigner family,
Robert, Otis Tigner III. Man, our sincere condolences goes out to you and your entire family. Our heart really breaks and aches for you all.
New Fred, the dad, knew him since he was a kid living. He used to live down the road from us with he used to be down the road with Miss Gladys, his mom, Belinda. We knew them, always knew them. My mom was good friends with her mom and everyone. So we always knew little young Fred. I remember him, his sister, and his brother. We knew all of them ever since they don't, like I said, we live right down the road from them.
Yeah, so good family, man. So we're so sorry that happened to Lil Fred, and rest in peace, Lil Fred.
Rest in peace.
Man, again, if there's anything that we could help you out with, Tanisha and Fred, we go to the same church, yo. Well, we'll be there for you.
Yep. Always,
every step of the way. So our sincere condolences goes out to you and your family. So we're gonna move on next to Miss Frances Lois Davenport. She passed away as well on Friday, April the 4th, 2026. No, I'm sorry. Her viewing is going to be Friday, April the 4th. I thought Friday was the 3rd. What is today? No,
the day the 1st. So it is the 3rd. It will be the 3rd.
So I don't know if this is the wrong date because they got Friday, April 4th.
Yeah, that's what it probably means, the 3rd though.
So it's got to be Friday, April the 3rd, 2026.
It says the same thing.
Yeah. So it has to be on Friday, April the 3rd, 2026, from 6 to 8 p.m. at Bethlehem Missionary Baptist Church. That is Reverend Ford's church off of 10th Street.
Yes.
1060 Southwest Martin Luther King Jr. Avenue, Deerfield Beach, Florida. And that's on Friday. And on Saturday, the homegoing celebration is going to be Saturday, April the 4th, 1 p.m. at the Deerfield Beach High School Auditorium. That is 910 Buck Pride Way, Deerfield Beach, Florida. 910 Buck Pride Way. They're going to have the homegoing celebration for Miss Frances Lois Davenport on Saturday. And I don't see any information about the final resting place on here. When we get that, we'll be sure to share it with you. So our sincere condolences goes out to the entire Davenport family. Fred, Terry, Pam, Hubob, Reggie, that entire Davenport family. You all know who they are. Everybody knows the Davenport family on the waterfront. Miss Frances Lois Davenport. Sincere. Andre.
Yeah.
Condolences goes out to the entire Davenport family.
Everyone.
She was the mother of Deerfield. I think they called her the mother of Deerfield, didn't they?
I know they gave her a very nice birthday celebration every year.
And she deserved it too.
Yes. You could not have asked for a better celebration of someone's birthday. They had the stilts, the Bahamian stilts. They threw a party for her every year, and it was well attended.
Yeah.
We used to go. We went, but it was always nice. Like I say, I know my Pam is my classmate. Pam Davenport Ferguson is my classmate. I knew Pam ever since the probably first or second grade. I knew her.
Right.
But again, like Daryl said, condolences out to the Davenport family. Knew Miss Davenport. I would run into her. She would always She'd always she always knew I was Adams. You know, I would always just tease her and say,
"Nice lady."
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Nice
I would
lady.
always ask her, Miss Davenport, you don't know who I am now. She said, you're Adams. So she always knew. She knew it. My condolences out to their family.
Yeah. So condolences out to the Davenport family. We again, if you all need us to assist you with anything, you know, you all know how to reach us. Most people, our numbers are everywhere. Everybody has our number. So the Tigner and Davenport families, our condolences goes out to you. So I think
we got the Springs.
Oh yeah. Let me see here. I need to pull it up, but we'll go ahead while I pull it up there.
Yeah. Also, if you've been watching the news today, it was the vice mayor of Coral Springs. Young black woman was they believe it is a homicide. That is one picture of her. You know, and she was it's under suspicious circumstances that they're saying that you know, it just looks suspicious. I know they had a press conference earlier, and I don't know what came because we were on air. Her name is Nancy Metayer, Metayer, Nancy Metayer. She's 20. She's 26.
Man, she was young.
No. I'm
26 years old?
No. Her brother actually, it had tragedy in the family. Her brother committed suicide here back in December of 2025. So that family has just had like tragedy after tragedy, and then so now I'm reading. Now they're saying the vice mayor that her husband is in custody.
And didn't I tell you that? I say the husband or the boyfriend is always the prime suspect.
Yeah, her name was Nancy Metayer Boyne, and they're saying that the husband is in custody. And she was the vice mayor of Coral Springs. Man, that is sad.
City of Coral Springs, yeah. Ah, man, you know, it's tough, man. We living in a cruel world, man. I tell you, man. These people don't care, have no regard for human life anymore.
Yeah.
If you don't like a person anymore, if you falling out of love with them, if you're not getting along, then let them go. You know how many women it is in this world today, you know, looking for a good man, you know, and you know, if you're not happy with her, just let her go. Go find you somebody else. Why you have to kill her?
Makes no sense.
So if he did kill her, then
yeah, they call it a domestic
let me just hush. I'm
incident.
not going to say that. If you did kill her,
yeah,
then
yeah, if he allegedly killed her, but it says the husband is now in custody. And it's sad.
He might be for questioning or whatever. I don't know, but he's in custody right now.
Yeah,
and that don't look good for him.
Yeah.
Maybe, hopefully he didn't do it. Hopefully he didn't do it. But if he did, you ought to burn in hell.
He's gonna pay a price if he did
with
it.
gasoline drawers on.
He's in the state of Florida, and the state of Florida do not play. That's why I talk to your kids, your grandkids, talk to them.
Know who you're dating too. You know,
Yeah.
You know.
Well, sometimes people will show you, they'll put their best foot forward in the beginning, and then that mask come off and they show their true self sometimes when you're in the relationship. So it's kind of hard these days because like I say, people put their best foot forward when they meet someone. So yeah. Tony, y'all had that incident last week. It was a stabbing on your street. Yes, indeed.
Yeah.
And I believe the Coral Springs commissioner, she should be about 38, I believe.
Yeah,
and I think
young,
and the guy on your street, Tony, I believe he was 34 years old. I don't know, man. I don't know about these
people getting
crashing
crazy,
out, man.
Yeah, they crashing
out over a man or a woman. I mean, I don't know.
I know we all have been young and we did stupid things, but you know, back when we were young, I know I did some stupid things back when I was in my 30s, but
I never thought about killing no girlfriend.
Never thought about killing a girlfriend or an ex-girlfriend.
Yeah.
I never thought about that.
No, or putting my hand on. I never thought about
I thought about getting rid of them, but I never thought about killing them ever. No. But I mean, our condolences goes out to the vice mayors of Coral Springs family.
Yeah. Nancy Mateo Boyne. Yeah, our condolences go out to her.
Condolences goes out to your family.
To her family. And
hopefully you get the justice that you deserve.
Family gets justice, yeah, definitely. Because the husband is definitely
in custody
right now. And I we've been on here over 3 hours now.
I'm tired, man. I'm ready to get off of here. So
I want to see what went on
the 10 o'clock news. So y'all tune in tonight on whatever channel you watch, 4, 6, 7, 10. Tune in, tonight, and you'll see it all over the news. Tonight is probably online. You could go online to Channel 4, CBS 4, 6, 7, 10. They're on YouTube and on social media, so they probably got it on there right now. So if you want to go catch up on the latest news and info, you could do that. So
we had a commission meeting last night too. So, wasn't well attended, but you can always go back and watch that on YouTube. Again, this is Easter weekend. Happy Passover. Happy Easter and happy Passover to everyone. Just wanted to say that.
Yeah. This is our little intro exit song here. We got it. Derek McKeever from Deerfield Beach, he made it for us here, man. We own the rights. This is not copyrighted music, so hopefully Facebook don't go on here and strike us. But this is we made it just for us. So.
And thanks Derek McKeever again.
Derek McKeever.
He was in the chat.
Yeah, he was in the chat earlier. We told him we were going to shout him out for this nice little jazz intro and outro song here. So, like Wayne said, man, we've been on here for 3 hours. I've been up since 5 a.m. I'm
longer than 3.
Up off of here. So,
we were in the studio. We started at 6, but we had audio problems. Y'all go back and
watch the
playback of the family of Willie James Junebug McDonald. Friday will be 46 years that he was murdered by former Deerfield Beach patrolman Douglas R. Williams. So go back and watch that playback. Interestingly, and I wanted to say this too. Williams went on after killing Junebug, and he was acquitted on November 21st, 1980. About 6 months later, he was acquitted. He went 1981 to the city of Coral Springs, Florida, and he got a job, I believe, as an investigator. And he ended up working there from 1981 until 2009. He retired in 2009. And but you know what? Sometimes justice,
justice are slow.
The wheels of justice are slow. Sometimes and justice delayed is not justice denied. But let me say this, and I didn't wish anything on him, but in 2014, Douglas R. Williams was accused of taking money from, I think, the Fraternal Order of Police in 2014, about $1,500, if I remember the news article correct. Allegedly, he took money from them, but that is his picture right there. That is his current picture. That is the guy. And that's pictures from 2014, but that is the guy that killed Willie James Junebug McDonald in 1980. And he went on to get another job. Like I say, he went on after he killed Willie James Junebug McDonald here in Deerfield. He went right to the Coral Springs Police Department. That tells you, I guess, what about their standards at that time. And yes, he was acquitted, but they allowed a guy to come on there that they know had just killed someone, had been arrested and indicted, and subsequently found not guilty, to come on their force. And he worked there under the radar pretty much for
He stayed under the radar.
Yeah, he worked there pretty much under the radar, and he was still there. He retired in 2009, but he continued to work there up until he was arrested in 2014 for allegedly taking the money from his union, his time as a union president, and he was relieved of duty. Also, at the time, his wife, both of them were accused, and both of them were relieved of duty in 2014. But I was just saying, sometimes karma has no expiration date, and sometimes the wheel of justice works slow, but justice delayed is not justice denied. So I don't wish anything on him. I just hope, like Darwin said earlier, that he repent and he asks God for forgiveness. And I know it had to bother him over the years. I had some people told me had some people tell me that maybe it didn't bother him, that he probably made jokes about it, and who knows, maybe he did, maybe he didn't, but I think it had to weigh in heavily on him. But that's all I wanted to say on that. Right. Enjoy this music on the way out. We appreciate everyone joining us today on our podcast. Again, happy Easter, happy Passover, and I hope everyone have a safe evening, safe, productive evening, and a safe, productive weekend. I know it's going to be sadness here for a lot of people, a lot of families. On Friday, think about Miss Davenport. Think about them any day, but think about Lil Fred Tigner. Think about the Baisden Tigner family, the Lane family. Think about them. Think about Willie James Junebug McDonald too. Think about all of them. Just think about them, and one thing to go with that, with Miss Davenport, her husband was found dead in a. Was it a Deerfield Beach police? I thought they said a Deerfield Beach. I thought that's what they said. Department cell. I think
could have been. I heard Boca Raton.
Yeah, I heard
police
Mr. McDaniel say they were coming to get him, but we don't know. But hey, God knows what happened, and all those people got to face. They got to be accountable for that one day in front of God. So, just want to say good evening, everyone, and goodbye, and God bless everyone that's in the chat. Y'all have a blessed evening.
All right. Thank you all for watching the Adams Brothers Podcast. This is the pop-up podcast where we talk about any and every subject here. I want to thank our guest, Tyrone Hills, for calling in tonight. I want to thank everybody that chimed in on the interview earlier. Thank you all for rocking with us. Thank you all for supporting us. Don't forget to drop us something on our Cash App and our Zelle. Cash App is $ Adams Brothers Podcast.
In the ticker.
It's down on the bottom of the ticket. And on Zelle, it's Adams Brothers POD at gmail.com. This has been an Adams Brothers Media LLC production here tonight. So thank you all for tuning in. We love you all.
Please hit us up in the Cash App. Drop something on our Cash App. Y'all get great information here that you're not going to get anywhere else. I mean,
thank you all for rocking with the Adams Brothers. We love you, and there's absolutely nothing you can do about it. So I'm going to let you enjoy about another 15 seconds of this, and we're going to wrap it up for tonight. Good night, everybody.